蓝图哦，好多蓝图哦，哦，好贵哦。猪粉，还没有什么东西。炼金术，看一下炼
Could
金
use
术
a
啊。
few potion ingredients. Show me what you got.
哦，强化猫药水，猫药水，怪东西。
So long.
上个厕所。忽然想起一个布丁，昨天到期，洋芋片好好吃，怎样？与男爵谈话。嗯，
Come on, Roach.
利斧头要按着，还要开这个布丁，好像有点难。会啦，啊，这么简单就通常啊。是看有没有坏掉才是真的。没有过期的味道。雨落。更 lucky， 更 lucky， 嘿。
Lightning strike.
先储存。你好拔辣。
Castle's on fire!
Castle is on fire!
Flee! Quick, now!
Baron set the stables afire!
男爵放火烧了马厩。What the hell？ 趁火打劫的时刻来啦！锁住了门，我这就进来啦！原本谁的门是锁着的啊？杰洛特来啦！阿公晚安。反正就是这2瓶不能拿的。
Baron set the stables afire! Run for your lives! Run!
啊！下面到底是什么？感觉后面就是有东西啊。乖。干还守住了。哦，这世道了，还有人在锁门的。刚刚我听到有一个 BAM。Good。不知道里面有没有东西？那也太黑了吧！
stables afire.
你打拉撒小，
Baron set the stable. It's burning.
然后哪家原本是锁着的，后来开门的吗？
Run for your lives!
靠！看来本来锁着的，现在也不会开。看来那个就是真的。
Run for your lives!
它这真的就是装饰品。
Run for your lives!
看来是没办法趁火打劫啊。
Drunk old fool tottering about again. Right, set the stable afire.
比贝利过世了。没有新东西。
You gotta put it out. I'll not go near there. Got a lot to live for still. Don't know who can calm me with Tammy gone. What did I do to deserve your company?
在专注的时候没办法没办法跳。
Oswin? Where's Oswin?
Where's
Anyone seen
Oswin?
him?
Believe I saw him heading to the stable.
What?
Fire. You blind? Nobody willing to put it out?
Ain't that simple. Most are afraid. Baron flies into a rage. He takes no prisoners.
My brother's in the stable. We've got to save him. He'll burn alive. Him and the horses.
看来就是他弟，
See what I can do.
看来就是
Hurry now, quick!
啊你自己嘞。我觉得应该是他弟跟他老婆偷情吧，然后被发现了。
Our bloody barons wouldn't bloody plough him out.
What do you say now? Next time I ask you to drink, when I see that grin again. Damn it, lots of smoke. Gotta hurry.
Over here! Can't get out! Roof's collapsed!
Coming to get you.
男爵真的是很爱暴怒哎。
Ah, we've a hero in our midst. The horses! Why, I'm prepared to forgive you the drubbing you gave those pricks at the crossroads.
I know your wife miscarried. Was that before or after you beat her to a pulp?
The fuck are you suggesting?
Don't play me for a fool. You'd been beating him for years. Finally, they'd had enough and fled. Sound about right?
Ah!
They ran from you, didn't they?
Lying prick!
No，他都可以。Don't do that. Don't do that.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my
男
eye.
觉得那个
She had the
腰
run of
间
the
在
place, ask anyone.
躁动，我不知道为什么。
She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell.
他就流产了。
Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
Aye. We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was
可是
blood.
他是想要找他的就是妻小啊。
She'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end.
他想永远有风。
That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right.
是他搞的
She
啊！
died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
Get hold of yourself. Men like you, when they break down, look downright pathetic.
You're a heartless bastard.
Mutations worked then. But here's the good news. Your dead child might help us find the one who's still alive. And your wife.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
血缘
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
potato
other way.
PC what
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my
作
child's
福童
suffering.
子。
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way. The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors. And try to sober up.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
啊不
Take
嘞，
it. You'll need it, but not for that.
A bit further. Follow me.
follow me。干，锁住了。哦
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
他们叫门窗观景。
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good.
Good。
The grave's dug up and empty.
可吃东西就不能加盐巴。
Botchlings on the prowl.
Look,
期待。
Take it in your arms, quick.
and if it goes garroty, it'll bite us in
他
the
是你的
arse
孩
before we
子
know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets plowing
看你
restless?
是不是他爸爸
Right through your jugular, and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods.
Back to the fortress.
What? With this?
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck. Come now, we must bury it. We'll speak afterwards.
Spectres. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Shit. 干，what the？ 干。 哎，
Pest take me! It's writhing something fierce! Can't hold it! Calm it somehow! Oh. Quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Yo 又来。
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! We're not wait to finish.
哎干！哎，what the hell？ 哎干！花，哇！这里障碍物很多哎，干！干！换了，对，妈的，怎么变日文输入法了？干！用日文跟怪沟通，靠北。
Chosen a name?
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl.
Girl，
Would Anna have named her? What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya. And embrace thee as
明
my
明就是戴雅吧？为什么是蒂雅？
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts.
No
Just witcher's
buts.
work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn
我
into
要
a
在这里
lubberkin.
冥想吗？
That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again. 他早就死啊！ By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you.
海天野，为什么该死的琼斯杯？
Hear my call and arise, Dea.
他名叫戴啊，不是吗？
Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
Pale as Otis shine.
他们看不到吗？ 他们是看到了吗？ 雨下不停，我的屁股要烂啦！ 是英灵战车盖起来的。
The sergeant took a lashing from the barrel.
啊？什么？原来赶走男爵是为了怎样？他会等我哎。还在这里哦。
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
哦，这也是我之前进不来的地方。What?
Clothing. They change in here. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
这是马的脚印吧？马的脚印呢？有没有继续了？也打不开啊！哦，不是啊，我要怎么调查这些脚印？
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. Both were here. I'm going the right way. Wants to show me something more.
他被离奇。小跑步都比你快。哇哦！ 哦，哎呀，他会自己爆哎！
examine that horse carcass.
我有干。没干。还有啊，干还有啊，完美。
What do we have here? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength.
不会又是狼人吧？
Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse?
好吧，路上看见其他怪叔叔，我们可以绕路一下是怎样？
Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Bones have been here a while. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
还来啊！到了吗？
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
噔，嗨，
other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We know.
公证还没。
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even
但
passing
少女
through?
幻想曲
Daughter's medium height,
感觉
about 20. Her mother's
不知
thin,
道哎。
about 40. Seen
对
them?
他没有很
That's
大的
not
兴
him
趣
at。night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
I want to help that woman. She could be in danger.
Young and seen no one, my lord. He's a kiddie. Must have dreamt it.
I want to hear this dream then.
我想知道他梦见什么
Who。did you see? Who came here?
Pappy brought her at night, the lady does the medicines. She was all afeared. Talked about an awful monster, said she had to go back, dunno where to. Mummy and Pappy cheered her up, gave her clothes. Hers were ragged.
Where'd the girl go? Your son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is high. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than to Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
'Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
'Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off.
头
Those
要被
damn
吹掉是怎样？
birds, swarms of them coursing over the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
是硬哦。
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara learnt it. Brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come. A time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
肯
Crying
定
shame
是
we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
what instant？
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden. And then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat. And before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped.
The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
What marks?
These, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Thanks for your help.
The lady, she'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
有小孩啊。 是渔夫哎，太多了吧。各种渔网、钓竿。哼，不怕，没差啦，不会死啦，放心好了。
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
如果这个被抓进森林，就是不一样的剧情了。可是不用去森林救。不用去森林救他老婆吗？跑在这里。先去找男爵的女儿吧。应该是被默认死亡。
嘿呀！
Slow now. Whoa.
要先去找男爵啊。
Go, go.
不管怎样，先来这里好了。不知道先做哪一件事情会不会不一样？海拉尔的马有点蠢。先去找男爵好了。反正如果不会不一样的话，不然我不知道会不会啊。太黑了吧！
Remember me?
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
克朗20。哦。白痴哦，怎么这里啊？他看起来不像小子啊。
A word, please.
A word, please.
Believe we've not had the pleasure.
They call
我
me
跟
the
你打过架啊，
sergeant.
我赢了
Left。over from my
Mama?
army days, you understand. When me and Philip, meaning the Baron, served under a Temerian banner, wanted to ask you about something.
What is it?
That night, when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside, what did you and the Baron do?
Gotta
Shall I
ask
run
the
how?
Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is.
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No, don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
"情书。我最亲爱的丈夫，看到你上一封信，我松了一口气。我很高兴得知你已经开始疗伤，接下来几个星期都要待在战地医院里，你肯定会闷闷不乐。但我很开心，你不用在战场上冒命杀敌。塔马拉长得好快，他现在还会抓着东西站起来了。不过他那双小胖腿现在还走得不是很稳，现在一定要有人看着他才行。每次我一转身，他就会爬上桌子，看到什么就抓什么。昨天他还差一点把一碗热汤翻倒，烫伤自己。我应该会收留那位魔方的女孩当做帮佣，因为我怕有一天我没时间自己照顾塔马拉，尤其现在你不在身边，所有家务事都要我自己动手。亲爱的菲利普，我好思念你，日都在期待你的归来。我每天都在请求梅里泰利保佑你和我们的女儿身体健康，恳求她能让我们全家人再次团聚。希望这场可怕的战争能早日结束。我爱你，你的挚爱，安娜。你这样打得下去哦！你这样打得下去哦！你这样打得下去哦！
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them.
杰洛特已经揍他了。
Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire.
现在要怪东怪西了，
Nothing
不
could
怪
go
自己哦
right。here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out.